Welcome to another episode of the Good Guy Podcast. My name is Brandon Dixon. I am a happily married man and a humble father of four. And as always, I am joined by none other than the Honorable, the Reverend Slim Rev, aka Joshua Ezzy.
What's going on, BD? Texas B, how you feeling, bro?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good, man. It's another day. It's another podcast. We've got a good episode for the people today. How you doing over there in Carolina?
Man, I'm feeling good. School just started back. Now I've put on my father figure hat again.
Okay.
Man, I ain't been tackled by so many kids in my life, bro. They miss Slim Rev or Mr. Ezzy to them. But I'm glad to be back, man. A lot of the bad kids, I love them. I don't necessarily call them bad. Challenging kids are no longer at the school. So, I love them. I wish them Godspeed. I wish them nothing but great things in their future. But I'm just kind of glad I don't have to deal with some of them on a day-to-day basis in the school year. But I'm not going to really mess up that because the year's still young. Kids are still being registered. And only it takes that one or two to be new kids re-enrolled. Sometimes I'd rather have the bad kids of last year than new bad kids. At least I have a relationship with the previous challenge kids. But when they come to the school, they're fresh and anew. You're limited on what... Yeah.
Sometimes the devil you know is better than the devil you don't.
That's true, BD. Don't make me cut this podcast off and then do a live on my YouTube channel talking about it's better to get... Anyway, forget. Maybe that wouldn't preach. That's just a good quote from BD.
Yeah, let's just leave it at that. But yeah, I'm sure you'll have some bad kids come along your way. I'm not gonna lie.
Hope not. I need this to be a smooth year.
Okay. Well, anyway, for our listeners, we do want to thank all of our loyal listeners and subscribers. Thank you so much for watching the podcast every week. For those of you who have not yet subscribed, we hope that you will go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell so that you get post notifications if you enjoy our content. We do post every Friday, but hit that bell so you get those post notifications. Share the content, comment, like, all that good stuff. Help us out here at the Good Guys Podcast.
Yeah,
right?
y'all don't understand how much that helps the channel grow. The more you like, the more you comment, the more you engage, the higher our videos go up. And that puts us in a position to grow the channel. We have, I think, 525 subscribers since the last time I checked. That is great. We have grown substantially in a month and a half since we started, 2 months or so. But we got goals for this. We want to get into a place where we can reach a lot of people. And there's a lot of good guys and good gals out there that needs two good guys to lead them. Help us lead them today. Help us
lead. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started with the podcast, as we customarily do, with the weekly airing of grievances. And I've got one that's fresh off the press, Josh. I literally just got finished finishing off this documentary with my wife. For some reason, my wife saw fit to have me watch What the Health.
Should have watched
I know it's one of those movies I should have watched alone, because then I could have pretended maybe like I didn't watch it.
Yeah.
I know we're a little late on it. It came out, I don't know when it came out. It was a while back. And I know it was all the rage. Everybody was talking about it, talking about how it's changed their lives and how, look. It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Scary movie, bro. Very scary.
It's a scary movie. I've seen Freddy's. I've seen the Jasons of the world. Okay? I've seen the Michael Myers, the Halloweens. Yeah. None of those, Josh, were worse than the atrocities that I witnessed watching What the Health. Okay? Just completely just attempted to take all the joy and pleasure out of my life. You can't eat anything. Chicken. Can't do it. They inject it with all kinds of hormones and antibodies, or I don't even know what the stuff is called, but it's disgusting. Cutting open the chickens and pus is coming out. Beef. Can't eat beef. Same thing. They feed on grass and pesticides and all this stuff. The animal fats clogging your arteries. It's the cause of diabetes and cancer and everything else that's wrong with the world. I can't eat eggs. I thought eggs were healthy. You can't eat eggs. They're filled with fat and cholesterol. They're clogging your arteries too. Dairy. The list goes on. It's like, what can I eat? It makes you feel bad. They even had a segment talking about how, they're raising the animals out in my parents' hometown, Duplin County, North Carolina. That's where my parents are from. And I know they're not lying because we used to drive through there when we would visit my grandparents, and it smells. So that hit home. And it's like, I can't unsee what I saw. Okay? But at the same time, I'm not going to stop eating meat.
Don't stop, BD.
Not all
Can't
the way.
Stop. Don't stop.
Because here's my thing.
Why stop?
Well, here's my thing. You're still going to die.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go your whole life. You can eat the healthy foods. You can, just everything. You're still going to die. You could still walk in the middle of the street and get hit by a bus.
And I'll outlive you with a burger in my hand.
Look, I am going to try to make some changes. I'm actually, my wife is gung-ho. She's all for it. She's vegan, for life now.
I give it 2 months.
I'm gonna try to rock it out with her because I'm her husband. I'm gonna rock with her during the week. Okay, I'm gonna try to do the vegan thing, but on the weekends, I'm gonna have to have some meat. I'm gonna have to get what I want. Okay.
Modification. I mean, not modification. Moderation. Modification leads to moderation. Sorry, I just did a video, so that didn't work. But what I'm trying to say is...
You tried.
Yeah, man. Moderation, man. Listen. What is really healthy, vegans? Even if you eat the vegan food, do you know if it's truly good for you? Y'all out there eating fake meat? How sad are you? How low can you go? If you're going to be vegan, don't eat foods that looks or taste like animals. Okay? My thing is this, man. I stick with the grass-fed stuff. At the end of the day, the greatest thing that I have in my repertoire when it comes to eating what I eat is that I pray over it. Listen, prayer is not just for vegans. You see what I'm saying? So I can eat all the food and make my food holy and acceptable. That don't make I'm stupid and I go out there and eat a bunch of pork every day. Right. It just says, Lord, before me today is something that was probably injected with antibiotics and stuff. God, I believe that you can get in between these juices of this meat and purify it. Lord, use the same meat from the fatted calf that the prodigal son's father slain.
That's right.
Father, I believe that these are the cows that are on the hills that you own, that you said in your word, you own a cattle on 1,000 hills. Lord, make this meat one of those cattle, Father. Father, I pray right now that these oils in these fries will go in my system and out this system and won't touch any passageway of my arteries, Lord. And I pray right now, Father, that everything that I put in my mouth comes out the way you made it, and it doesn't stay where it shouldn't stay. And I pray over my food. But I'm not going to be out there and just eat crazy all the time. But you're not going to take my cheat meals. You hear me?
That's right.
If I can't cheat in real life, you're not going to take the cheating from my food.
That's right. I'm not, you know what I mean? Some of these vegans are out here just living any kind of way, sleeping with whoever they want to sleep with, being undisciplined in other areas of their life. I'm not doing it, okay? I'm loyal to my wife, okay? Yes. I'm here for my kids, and I'm raising all of them. That's so if I want to have a double cheeseburger on the weekend, I'm just going to have to pray over it, and it's just going to have to be sanctified, and that's all there is to it.
BD, that's the closest we can get to a mistress. Our mistress are food.
That's it.
Can I just look at a double cheeseburger and all of its curves and all of its just beauty and just say, man, I'm going to devour you?
The way you just talked to that double cheeseburger, bro.
Hey, man, listen, man. Food is the closest to the love of women. I'm telling you. Oh, love of my wife. Sorry. Oh, I quoted David on that, y'all. David was talking to Jonathan. Let me get to the text. David was talking to Jonathan and said that his friendship with Jonathan surpasses the love of women. Back in David's day, polygamy was accepted. Back in David's day, they could have multiple wives. So in the Joshua Ezzy version of the text, that food is close to the love that I have with my wife. Not women, wife. Absolutely. But you're not going to take my chili cheese fries away. You're not going to take my double cheeseburgers away. You're not. You're not going to take good, wholesome pizza. You're not going to take it away from me. Now, will I go to Mod Pizza and do some modifications? Will I not go to places that would give me the best that they have to offer? Would I go to Whole Food and get my wild-caught salmon and get my sardines and get my grass-fed beef?
Those are bad, too. Those are bad, too. Fishes are bad, too. You can't have fish either.
Well, you know what? Eat your grass, man.
According to What the Health, you cannot have fish either. They have too much mercury.
But if you get wild... Listen, man, listen. All I know is if they line on the packaging labels, I know who ain't gonna lie to me. And that's the Heavenly Father. And he says, son, you eat well. I don't know what chapter and verse that is in. But as I live, I'm going to eat well, man. I'm going to pray over my food. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm not going to be stupid and eat bad. I'm not going to go to McDonald's and Burger King. I'm not going to go to these crazy places. But what I'm not going to do is not live my best life. And a part of my best life is eating food. What is there to eat? Grass? Grains, even the vegan stuff that you eat, you don't think they put... Do you not think that the vegan market, which is a multi-billion-dollar industry, that they're not going to put chemicals in there if they know the masses, no matter where you go and eat, it's probably not good for you. We're living in the last days, so you better pray over your food. You better eat what you can eat to the best of your ability. Exercise, drink water. You know what I'm saying? Chew your food 22 times. You see what I'm saying? Get a balanced diet. But yeah, I can't do milk and stuff. There's certain things that my body rejects, but I'm not going to reject.
Yeah, I think they got me with that milk. Like that, they showed some
I don't do
that
milk.
were
Now, there's some
disgusting.
truth to some of that stuff. Like eggs do have a lot of cholesterol.
Yeah,
but they
absolutely.
but they have good cholesterol too. It's just the overdoing it of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
yeah, no, I definitely think a lot of the stuff that they said in the documentary is, I mean, a lot of it's true. A lot of it's good. And I think that a lot of diseases that we have
oh yeah, for sure,
can, be reversed and cured by eating, natural foods. And I'm cool with that. Like I said, I mean, I already generally eat healthy during the week, and then I kind of, loosen up on the weekends. I might go, I might try to eliminate more meat out of my diet and not, base my diet off of like, oh, I have to have meat with every meal.
Nah.
But I'm not just completely eliminating meat. Like that's not gonna happen.
Let me just tell you the Slim Rev diet. What I eat on a daily basis, I do nothing but egg whites, maybe one yolk on a good day. You see what I'm saying? I do bison. Bison is considered one of the healthiest meats out there. I do a lot of salmon. I do a lot of sardines. I do a lot of vegetables. When I do cheat, I like to cheat at Whole Foods and get me a double bison burger with cheese. You know what I'm saying? With some large fries. And if I want me a good piece, I go to Mod Pizza. So Coach ain't out here just eating in the slum villages of foods. I do find the highest quality, but man, enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
in
I think
moderation.
It's right. We definitely don't, and I know we talk about, foods and stuff all the time. Don't get it twisted. The Rev and the Texas B, we don't just eat like crap all the time. Like that's not the food that we eat all the time.
You see that skin quality? You see that skin?
Mm-hmm.
You see the beard glowing, shining?
Mm-hmm. I see. Looks like nothing but natural juices and berries over there.
Natural juices and berries, man. You see what I'm saying? You see how slim the Rev is? You got a full picture. Look at me. That's a lot of space over there. A lot of space over there.
Didn't used to be that much space.
Used to be like this. Hey,
used to be that.
All over, fill up the whole screen. Like, dang, coach, I can't see your wall. Hey.
No, Now we can see the glorious backdrop that you have there.
Yes. That's brick.
Solid brick.
Solid brick. So yeah. Eat in moderation, but study to show yourself approved. Study what these food, like, listen, I look at the back, my wife don't like me. I look at the back of the labels of everything. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of stuff that's crazy out there in the vegetable world. Have you ever heard of what's the phrase? Have you ever heard of I forgot it. Not GMOs, but have you heard of hybrid vegetables? Vegetables that was made in labs? Think about it. Look up hybrid vegetables. Vegetables that God didn't even make. Vegetables without seeds. Vegetables that was hybrids of two other vegetables. The devil was busy in the ground too. So no matter y'all vegans and vegetarians, y'all still eating the devil's fruits and vegetables.
What?
I'd rather have the devil's meat than the devil's fruits and vegetables.
Wow. Okay.
Just joking. That didn't make sense. I would prefer both. But at the end of the day, just study to know what you eat and put in your body.
Absolutely. But yeah, that was my airing of grievance. I watched that documentary and it ruined my entire week.
Hey man, it's going to help you a little bit, but man, don't go to the deep end. I give your wife 3 months. That vegan, I tried being a vegan for like a month. That thing is, man, more power to y'all vegan. That thing is difficult, bro. Do you know my nose smell meat from miles away? Do you know how, bruh? No, man. And I'm over here getting the vegan chicken nuggets, bro. But they're still high in sodium. So you still, no matter what, it's processed. Most of y'all vegans' food is processed. It's still like the processed meat.
I'm going to try to do like a lot of beans and rice.
Yeah. That's good.
Chickpeas, that kind of stuff. We'll see how it goes. Avocados, we'll see how it goes. But
man, BD, you look sad, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing. It's not exciting. Hopefully, I'll do it, and then the effects will start to kick in. You know, maybe my skin will get a little clearer. You know, maybe my eyes will be a little brighter and wider, and I don't know. There'll be something that just says, you know what?
But how would
this is great? I'm gonna keep this going,
bruh. But how would your soul feel? Bruh, have you ever bit into a rib, bro?
Look, man, don't bring that up right now. I'm trying to make these decisions, okay? I'm trying to talk myself into thinking that I can do this.
That brown sugar you put on those ribs, bro.
See? Get thee behind me, Satan.
The sizzling. Have you ever heard vegetables sizzle like beef on a grill, bro? Have you?
Broccoli sizzles, kind of.
No.
It's a sad sizzle.
It's a sad sizzle.
Sad sizzle.
But nah, for real though. During the week, do your thing, man. Me and my wife, we eat very clean during the week, but man. Hey man, you got it though. I've been concerned about you. You used to put like 5-6 yolks in your eggs. I'm like, BD. One egg yolk is 60% of your daily cholesterol.
Right. That's what I said. There's some stuff in there I absolutely needed to take heed. Cause yeah, I go in on the eggs and I need to stop that.
Bruh, so I was concerned about you years ago. Just get you some egg whites, bro. Egg white cartons.
I got that.
So what is your
wife? I had one
today. What about your kids?
That's the hard part, man. That's the hard part.
Them dinosaur chicken nuggets gonna be very attractive to you.
Exactly. We're gonna try to do it ourselves, and then we're gonna work on the kids after that, so that they can eat.
Man, just be partial vegans, man. Don't go all the way.
That's what I said. I'm gonna be a part-time vegan. It's gonna be like Monday through Friday, like Like most of the time, I'm gonna be vegan, and then sometimes I'm not.
Why not be pescatarian?
Because What the Health says that fish is bad as well.
Man, is What the Health God, bro? All I heard was What the Health said. What the Health says, like, listen, bro. Go to the Holy Ghost and figure out what you should do as far as you and your house, man. These people be scaring you, and all of a sudden now they're making all this percentage of money from the vegan community. How do we not know? Look at the credits. See who really sponsored this video. Think about that. Who sponsored the video? Look who sponsored it. Look who supports it, and see if they're making money off of the transitions of fear. Fear has a direct correlation to financial prosperity to some.
You know what? I think you're right, Josh. I think it is only right that I continue to consume meat in copious amounts, because to not do so is a demonstration of my lack of faith in my God to heal me from any sicknesses or diseases.
Don't be stupid, BD. I didn't sit there. I didn't say be stupid. I just said be
the Lord.
Studious. Nah, man, there's a lot of men and women who said, God, nah, man, you gotta be smart. But man, salmon and wild caught salmon is good for you, bro. Sardines are good for you if they're wild caught. Get you some bison, that's better than cows. Just change your meat quality to a higher level. And bruh, if you're gonna be vegan, you should have stayed in New York. How are you going to be a vegan in Texas? That's why I know it's the devil.
Thinking about that. I was like, I should have did this in New York. There was nothing to eat up there.
Bro, you're not going to make it in Texas.
It's hard here. There's so much good food.
Bruh. Now we got to find out some good vegan spots down. There's going to be a bunch of... Wow, bro. You can't even have chicken Alfredo. You can't have chicken Parmesan.
It actually works out perfectly because we're going to do the Impossible Whopper, though. So it's going to be great.
Do you know how much soda? I looked up the Impossible. Do you know how much sodium and cholesterol is in that Impossible Whopper?
How's it cholesterol?
Bruh, come on, man. Come on. You think vegans? You think vegans ain't gonna infuse it? Do you know how much sodium you have to have for processed foods, bro? See, bro, your boy been in the game in a while, man. It's all up here, bro. I'm on to both sides of the playing board, bro. I know what they're doing on both sides, man.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, we're going to be making changes in the Dixon household.
Well,
okay.
The documentary worked.
There you go.
It got the house full of fear. We're throwing this away. All that money y'all threw away yesterday.
Oh, we haven't thrown anything away. There are a few items in the refrigerator that we will not be partaking of going forward, but we will be eating this weekend. We will not be throwing it away. We will be eating it.
Don't burn yourself out. Do 3 days a week, 5 days a week, because if you try to go hard, bro, you're not going to make it.
Nah, I told my wife, because she wants to go like all in. I'm like, babe, I'm telling you now, if you cold turkey take away my chicken, my brisket, you know, there's 7 days a week, 24/7, I'm going to burn out quick. And I'm not going to be happy, and I'm going to quit, and then I'm going to go back twice as hard and start eating out during the week. So I was like, look, I'm going to give you Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to have to reward myself. But that's how we're going to rock out.
Ho. Do you know what veganism is?
It's abstaining from...
There's no butter. There's no butter. Do you know... There's no Waffle House waffles. Oh,
you can have Waffle House.
No, Waffle House made out of eggs. It got eggs in the waffle mix.
Does it? I'll go to Waffle House on the weekends. Well, I don't have Waffle House.
Anything you bake has eggs in it.
I'm pretty sure there's stuff you can bake that doesn't have eggs.
I'm just saying. Well, you're not doing it 7 days, so never mind.
Yeah, I'll just do it on the weekend.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be making changes. With that said, we'll be reviewing the Chick-Fila and Popeyes chicken sandwich later in the podcast. All right. We're going to go ahead and keep it moving into the main topic of the day. We're going to go ahead and start doing some part 2s and part 3s to some of these part 1s that we've got like 3 or 4 part 1s out there floating around. So we're going to go ahead and start to finish those up. So today... we're going to do part 2. I think it's going to be the final part of the...
we got 2 more parts, yeah.
Okay. We got 2 more parts?
This one and another one.
Oh, okay. So part 2 of the Are You Ready to Make Love and our deep dive into sex within the confines of marriage. Josh.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you go ahead and take it.
Yeah, man. For those who watched the last video, we talked about the spiritual and the mental components of preparation you must have or question you have to ask yourself in regards to making love in your marriage. And the whole purpose of this talk is to get people to understand that making lust and making love are 2 totally different things with two totally different expectations and two totally different sources. See what I'm saying? In order to make love, you have to know love. You have to know what love is. You need to walk with God, who is love, to understand the empathetic nature you have to have, the consideration you need to have in order to be pleasing and a pleasure to your significant other, who's your wife or husband. And so what happens for most people, they marry so they don't burn with passion. They make an excuse to get married for the sake of sex, but realize that sex before marriage and sex after marriage, or sexual things before, is not the same when it's with the same person. You see what I'm saying? So today we're going to be talking about the emotional and the physical components of making love in marriage. The emotional one is very deep, so prepare yourselves. We're going to take a deep dive into the emotions, because that's the glue that has us attached to things that God wants to detach us from. Now, the first question you have to ask yourself when it comes to the emotional component of making love in a marriage is this: are you emotionally free to make love, or are you still emotionally attached to someone else? Are you emotionally free to make love to your wife or husband, or are you still emotionally attached to someone else? This boils down to soul ties, BD.
Right.
So many people try to get up under somebody new to get over the old. They utilize sex to try to get rid of their ex. They try to go to the next to get rid of their ex, but they realize that you are not going to be of use or benefit or pleasing to someone else if there are an emotional competition with someone that's not present. And so many people are soul tied still to an ex, and it's hindering their marriage. How many men out there and women out there are making love to their husband or wife with another person in mind? See what I'm saying? There people understand how significant and how complex we as humans are. You have to understand that whoever you've been with or had significant moments with, you're going to have significant memories. And when there's one thing that you can never erase, and that's a memory. And now your husband and wife is competing because you still have an emotional connection to someone else. So the first question, BD, is, are you emotionally ready to make love in marriage? Have you healed up? Because how can you be of help if you're still hurting? Hurt people hurt people. Healed people heal people. Healed people help people. And if you still got emotional baggage, if you still got emotional attachment to someone else, then you are not ready for someone new. Because there's a lot of people who's married now still emotionally attached to someone else, and they're not free to emotionally love fully, sexually, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually love someone the way they deserve. So that's the first question. And I'm going to see if you have anything to add to that, BD.
Yeah, I mean, sex is a spiritual act. Like, it was designed by God, to be within the context of a marriage, because it is, the physical, manifestation of the man and the woman becoming one. So it's a deep act. Yeah, it's a deep act, and our society has devalued it, and they just make it like it's a recreational thing to do, like going jogging in the park. And people are walking around when you lay down with that person, like, yeah, you're in the act of becoming one with that person. You're taking a part of them with you, so you're holding on to that, and you're going to your next relationship. And like you said, like, there's a reason why when you're in a relationship, the relationship changes after y'all go to that level. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? It's just inevitable. It's going to happen. So when you've gone to that level with a person and then you get out of that relationship, that's why people try to run and lay down with somebody else so quickly, because that, you know what I mean? They're feeling it. Like, you feeling it in a different way versus if you never, went to that level with that person, it's easier to move on. So people run and try to, get in bed with somebody else, I guess, to fill that void that they're missing now. And it just makes it worse. Now you're with somebody you haven't taken the time to properly vet to see if they're compatible with you. You're just jumping into bed with somebody else. Now you're dealing with all the people that they dealt with. You're dealing with the stuff from your past. And it's just a mess. So absolutely, you need to make sure that you are emotionally ready, to get in another relationship. You need to take some time. Okay. to make sure that you're good, to make sure that you spend the time with God, to make sure that you look at the lessons that you need to learn from the past relationship so that you don't make those same mistakes when you choose the next person that you're gonna, pursue in a relationship.
Yeah, you have to be at an emotional ease to sexually please your significant other. You see what I'm saying? You can't be emotionally restless, emotionally bruised, wounded, saddened, so caught up in just hoping that this person will be significant enough to make you forget that insignificant moment you had with a specific individual. And so many people do that. I counsel people, I coach people, I hear it all the time. You with this person. I had talked to people who was about to get married and they still bringing up their ex's name. It's because they never got the opportunity, or they never gave themselves the opportunity to emotionally vent, man. You got to get over that person. God is the only one that can really help you process those emotional intricacies. You see what I'm saying? Those emotional webs, man. And you got to go all the way to the conception. You got to jump over that significant sexual act with your ex and go all the way to the beginning where your insecurities and your inadequacies were born. You see what I'm saying? Because the only reason why people are looking for significant situations and specific individuals sexually, because they're trying to erase what happened in their family lives, or what happened when they was younger. And because they're insecure and they never had attention from a woman before, and it took that one woman to mess up his mind, now he's crazy, and now he's out there trying to hurt as many women as possible. Then when it's time for him to settle down, he never healed in the process. Or a woman who felt disgusted from that rape or that molestation, and now she is inwardly triggered to look for love from someone else who is masculine because of what happened to her whenever she went through. And now you got all these complicated stuff happening. And then what even makes it worse, you think you're ready for marriage. And now you got 16 people involved in your marriage, 4 people involved in your marriage. You're expecting all those personalities to dwell in the same place cohesively? Emotions are deep. They're indicators of a present mood. If you want to be at emotional ease, you have to be mentally renewed. You have to look at that significant moment, look at that situation and say, God, show me how to remember. Help me to remember differently. Help me to let that person go. Forgiveness is a powerful word, BD. It's 2 words, for and give. If you want to forgive, forgiveness is giving you the opportunity to go forward. Right. So if you're still dwelling on an ex, or you still dwelling on, because so many people, they're waiting on vindication. They're waiting on vengeance. So their new boyfriend or new girlfriend is just trying to let the other person know that they moved on. We see through it all. We just saw last week on Instagram, you had bae number 1. And now we scroll and we see bae number 2.
Right.
You moving on too quick, young blood. Young lady, you moving on too quick. You got to deal with those emotional wounds, because one thing a real man and a real woman do not have time for is helping you unpack your bags. Exactly. God is the only one that should be unpacking that baggage. We don't got time. Men of God, women of God do not have time to deal with your daddy issues on both sides. Dealing with, we're talking about men and women, because men got daddy issues too, because their daddy wasn't there and then they have issues in life. We don't got time to deal with the complicated situations you had with your sexuality or with this other person. No, you got to go to God, boo-boo.
Yeah, that's not our responsibility. That was before we came along. And so, that's the best way to chase away when you finally do find that good guy, that, that woman of virtue. That's the best way to chase them away, is to come with your baggage and your insecurities and your problems from your previous relationships. And they're like, I'm not about to deal with that. Because I know what I'm about. I know what my purpose is. I know, what I'm about. So I'm not, you worried about where I'm going. I'm going to church on It's Wednesday night. I'm going to church.
Yeah.
It's, I'm going to the gym. I'm going to work out. Like, you're not about to badger me with all your insecurities because of something that you experienced in the past, because you chose to lay down with this dude. And now that, you holding on to them soul ties, I don't have time for that.
Listen, it's no coincidence that we just passed the 35th minute. I don't know how this video is going to be edited, but it reminds me of Kevin Durant. What happens to most people is they get injured in love and then they expect to play in 4 to 6 weeks. When if you injure, you got to let that injury heal. KD got hurt. got rushed back to the court, got hurt again, now out for a whole year. Could it be that you single because you tried to get back in love and made a sprained ankle into something worse? So what happens is you got to sit you behind that bench and get healed. Take your rehab. Do what you got to do. So that when you come back on the court, you don't have to worry about being injured again. And don't listen to other people. That's just a calf injury. That's just a little injury. We need you out here. Mama talking to you, talking about, I'm wanting grandbabies. Dad talking to you, talking about, I want grandbabies. Don't let nobody get you back on the court of love just to get injured again. You heal up. And if you're emotionally wounded, man, you ain't ready to have sex with no wife, because a wife needs all of your emotional attention. She needs to make sure your husband needs all of you present and not in your mind getting an orgasm off of what another man, just to thinking of another man gets you turned on for him. Thinking of another woman gets you turned on for her. He needs all of your mental, emotional, physical attention. And so many people still emotionally attached. And you're not free enough to be free in making love. That's the first question, BD. I don't know if you got anything else to add to that, bro.
You got it, man.
The second one of the emotional category is, are you emotionally patient enough and empathetic enough for lovemaking? Are you emotionally patient? So many people rush into sexual situations in the context of marriage because they think that the sex in marriage is going to bring them emotional ease. And what happens is you've been addicted to porn for so long that you got false expectations and you emotionally at disarray, not disarray, but you're emotionally distraught because your wife ain't performing to the level of your false expectations. And so now you're emotionally frustrated because she's not performing up to your standards. You have to understand, we said in other videos, those porn stars are professionals. Professionals. Do you know what professional means? That means they do that. That means they're experts. And a wholesome woman of God, even if she had a past, ain't going to be able to throw it back like they will. And what happens is if you start using these other sexual tools to satisfy you in your singleness, then you're going to be at emotional impatient when it comes to your wife who may be new to it, or your husband that may be new to it, who may not be the size that you're accustomed to, or may not be as skilled as the women that you're accustomed to. You have to be emotionally free so that you can be at a place of understanding and empathy and excitement still, because you're with the woman of your life. You see what I'm saying? Not the woman of your fantasies. The thing that messes up most people is they try to introduce the woman or man of their fantasies to the women and men of their realities. And those two will never get along. So if you have this fantasy of a woman or this fantasy of a man and you're trying to convince them to become that woman or man, you're going to find yourself emotionally upset, emotionally impatient, and it's going to cause friction in your lovemaking. Now your woman's insecure. Now your man's insecure. Now they don't want no sex from you because they don't feel like they're able to please you. So my question is to you, are you emotionally patient enough and empathetic and understanding enough for lovemaking? Both, you got to understand, not everybody is able to do everything. Right. And you just have to be cleared from the heart and the mind to accept them where they are, to accept who they are and where they are in the sexual experience.
That's right. Sex is, it's a spiritual act. It's also an emotional act as well. Yeah. Like it's intimate. It's special. Like it's different. And that's the thing about, like you said, when people, come up watching that pornography and stuff like that, you watch those videos. I've never seen any. But there's no emotion involved. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, getting what you want and doing, whatever it is to, please whoever the watcher is or whatever. But it's not intimate. It's not lovemaking. There's no emotion in that. And that's what people see. And then they get into marriage and that's what they're expecting. Or that's what they, that's what they carry out with their wife. And it's like, she's like, what the heck is this? Like, this isn't what I want to do. Like, I'm not comfortable with this. So if you go into thinking that marriage is going to be the savior of your sexual urges, you're thinking wrong, bro. No.
You thinking sex is going to be the emotional salvation to your emotions, women? You sadly mistaken.
No,
Sex.
don't come up looking at porn and think, you're all right, you know what? I got to get over this porn addiction. Let me go get married because then I'll be able to have sex with my wife whenever I want to.
It ain't
that'll
gonna
cure all that.
No,
it will not.
only God can cure that. No marriage, no person can, because most people go into marriage expecting what BD is saying, expecting this person to be their sex toy, expecting this person to be on demand. And do you know just how not on demand a husband or wife is? Do you know the woven intricacies within being a husband and wife? Do you know how much energy it costs to be a husband, to be a family man? Do you know how much energy it requires? You're not going to be, and people lied. People be talking about y'all just going to be like jackrabbits, not in your 30s. You see what I'm saying? You have to have realistic expectations of sex, or you're going to be disappointed. And a lot of people thinking, and oh man, I see it. I hear it all the time. Josh, the wedding was so amazing. I just can't wait to rip that dress off her, Josh. Coach, man, I just thought it was going to be a mandingo in there, coach. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get into that bedroom and the expectations are not up to par, now all of a sudden you have an awkward moment of silence. And it's not because you put that thing to death and you put that thing away. You have to give a moment of silence to that thing because you put it down. No, it's a moment of silence realizing that is it even going to go down? Or he still hasn't got up, or what happened? It's a lot of stuff, man, that you have to. A lot of
stuff can happen.
A lot of stuff can happen. So you have to go into marriage with a clean slate on your mind. No expectation sexually. Don't even think about expectation sexually. If you married right now, you engaged, but don't have no expectation of sex. Even if you had sex with them previously, no expectation, because it's different on the other side.
It is. It's a lot of stuff that you deal with in marriage that you're not dealing with when you're single. Even if y'all are together. If you're not living together, especially, there's stuff that you're going to be dealing with that you wasn't dealing with then.
Lust is one of those things that overly hypes regular stuff. So when you're in a lustful spirit, if you're in a lustful moment, things are hyped. You see what I'm saying? You ever been with a man, ladies? And as soon as he goes, all of a sudden, everything that he primed you up for is out the window too. All that smooth talking, flowers, dates, all that stuff was sperm talking to him. Let us out. That's all that is. And so what happens is you thinking that he's investing in you until that nut is bust. Now all of a sudden you're looking at him like, what happened? He's looking at you like, who am I with? You see what I'm saying? Or you got these women out here. You see what I'm saying? It's only utilizing you for your money, utilizing you for your assets, utilizing you for your whatever. And all of a sudden, as soon as she gets that bag, as soon as she gets whatever from you, you ain't heard from her in a couple of days. Mm-hmm. Man, this stuff is serious. And the enemy knows, the devil knows, any significant moment leads to a significant memory. And significant memories build significant momentum, meaning emotional momentum. It takes one mention of an ex name and you married and you triggered. Now you upset for 2 days. Really get over that person because emotions are involved. You got to open up those emotional floodgates and process those things. Take each significant situation and mentally process it. Give it to God. Repent from your involvement in it. Forgive them because forgiveness is giving you the opportunity to go forward and allow yourself time to heal. I don't care if it's crunch time. I don't care if it's game 5, game 6 in the NBA playoffs. You sit down and rest yourself because it could cost you years. And all of a sudden, you mad at God at why you single, and God's like, you ain't healed up yet.
Right.
So that's enough for the emotion. I thought I was going to go a little bit deeper than that, but I think we went as deep as we could. The physical. Oh, the physical, BD.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh.
I have 2 questions for the physical.
Okay.
Number 1, are you physically ready or in shape enough to make love? We don't want y'all to be catching cramps.
We're really going.
we don't want y'all out here, man, this close to a heart attack, man. We need you to be able to at least go from glory to glory, position to position. Some of y'all only in shape for one position. Y'all only good for the missionary. That's all y'all good for because y'all out of shape. And Lord knows, fellas, if you're going to, parents, if you got kids watching, this is the point of the podcast where you tell them they should have been not watching. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, the bottom is going to be lazy. You know, the person at the bottom is going to be, but if you're going to be on top, you got to be in shape. If you're going to be the one, if you're going to be trying to hold people up and do all this kind of stuff, you got to be in shape for this. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to burn out and talking about you can't take your sexual intimacy with your wife or husband to the next level because you out of shape. Come on, man. Sexual experience should be an evolving experience because you have endurance. You're able to endure to the end. You know what I'm saying? So are you physically ready or in shape enough to make love, man? Man, come on, man. Ladies and men included. Y'all got to make sure that y'all ready physically ready, healthy, like able to do this thing. Because you don't want to cause a sexual frustration or a strain in your husband and wife because you're not able to have sex. They want to have sex with you, but your insecurities, your overeating, your emotional eating has gotten away and you're not physically in shape to do it. And now your husband who's going to the gym and your wife who's going to the gym, she's ready to go, but she's on average only gets 2 to 3 minutes from you. When are you going to get to that 5-minute marker, brother? That 10-minute. When's she going to be short-winded? Bro, after she done had sex with you, she able to go to the gym, bro. It should be a point where you have sex with her, she going to be like, man, I'm asleep. Have you put her to bed lately? Or did she out there writing a book? Is she out there doing more work, cleaning the house? Because 2.5 minutes. Come on, man. It's expected from us virgins that's got married, but we're talking about as we grow. I'm growing from glory to glory. We all got to grow. You see what I'm saying? But you got to be physically fit, man. You got to make sure you do your best because, man, you want to have sex 40 years from now. True. Any words you have, BD?
For the most part, I'm going to leave this one alone. My parents sometimes watch the podcast. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hey, Miss Dixon. Hey, Miss Dixon. How you doing?
Hey, Miss Dixon.
Hope you get some out of this. I'm just joking.
But there's definitely some truth in there, like especially from the standpoint of, you know, keeping yourself in physical condition, because that can affect, you know, your intimacy with your spouse. Like if you are, you know, not in the kind of shape that you think you should be in, if you're insecure about your body because you overeat and because you don't work out and you don't really, because you don't feel sexy because of that, and you don't really want to, you know, make love to your husband, well, that's, you know, that's a disservice to him. That's not necessarily fair to him, and vice versa, you know, with the man. If you're not working out, you're not feeling confident. I don't think it affects us as much. It might affect some guys, but probably more so women would be more affected to the point where they don't want to get intimate because of the way that they feel about their body. So,
and if a man loves you for you, you see what I'm saying? We're not talking about the superficial stuff.
Right.
But if a man loves you for you, he'll make you secure. He'll make you ready. And it goes to my next point, which is, just bear with me, is important. Are you physically attractive enough for lovemaking? People didn't let go of their singleness for you to let go in your marriage. You over there letting yourself go. That's selfish, yo. That's selfish. Do you know how selfish it is to gain weight from emotional issues that wasn't even caused by your significant other? You see what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. We're going to go through seasons and series of our life where things happen. You may add 5, 10 here. You see what I'm saying? You may lose 5 or 10 there. But when you're just not what I saw when I signed up, and you're not doing nothing about that, you're putting a sexual strain on your relationship. You see what I'm saying? You got to be physically attractive, man. Like, we're not sitting there saying you got to have the perfect physique. Just be what your wife or husband signed up for.
Now,
maintain that.
I'm going to hop in. I want to make sure that we're clear. You know, like, look, marriage, you're going to be married to this person for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay? And life is going to happen. Okay, the women, especially, they give birth to children.
Yeah,
and that changes their body. Period. Right, and sometimes no amount of exercise, no amount of anything can bring the body back to how it was.
Of course.
When you originally dated the person.
Of course.
So we're not saying we're expecting you to stay looking like you were at 25 when you're 56. Like, no. Even late 30s, maybe. Like I said, my wife has given me 4 kids. I don't expect her to look how she did the day that we got married. But what I will say is that she is cognizant of it. She's not insecure about it. I don't think she's insecure about it. She might be. Maybe a little bit. But she is, actively, hey, all right, I'm going to get in the gym. Hey, I want to be a vegan and ruin my husband's life. Hey, I'm going to make sure I don't want to just let myself go and not care anymore.
That's the sentence. Right. That's the part of the sentence we're talking about.
You want to still care. Like, it's not, I have to stay how I was looking at 25, but I still care about how I look to my significant other. I know it's not the most important thing because it's not. You know what I mean? Relationship with God, intimacy with that person, emotional connection, purpose, all of that. Those are more important. But it's a thing. You do want to be aware of, don't get married and just let yourself go. Oh, I got him. You know what I mean? Now I'm going to eat the cheeseburgers and the milkshakes at night. Like, I got him. He's got to deal with this. This is all you getting for the rest of your life. Bruh, that's not cool.
That's evil.
Same for men. Don't get married. Oh, I'm married now. You used to have the 6-pack. You used to keep the waves in your hair. Now you don't care. You just let yourself go. You get fat. Oh, dad bod? Yeah, I got a dad bod. I'm cool. It's no problem. You might have a dad bod. I'm not saying you're just in the wrong, but don't just be 300 pounds. Don't be 400 pounds. Not only does that make you not attractive to your spouse, but that's unhealthy. You need to be cognizant of the fact that I want to be with this person for years to come. I don't want to be in my 60s and I'm going on to glory and leaving my wife behind. I'm trying to be with my wife as long as I possibly can. That's why, I'm rocking with her. She wants to go vegan. You know what, babe? I love meat and I really don't want to do it. But you know what I do want? I want to be with you as long as I possibly can. So if this can help me be with you longer, I'm going to rock with it.
Yeah, you can't let yourself go and not care. That's selfish. Right. And some people, you'll be surprised how many people do that.
Yeah.
I got you and I'm not doing nothing. I'm going to let myself go. And now that person has to deal with the frustration between faithfulness, expectations from God, and these women out here that's flirting with them. You see what I'm saying? You can't put men or women in that situation where you're letting yourself go. Now, if you go through a season or a period, but you got to think legacy. You got to think like BD says, hey, man, am I going to be here for my children's children? Am I going to be able to live as long as I was supposed to live here from God's vantage point? Come on, man. You got to be physically attractive. And we're not talking about perfection. You see what I'm saying? We're just talking about maintaining in the level that y'all both are okay with. You see what I'm saying? Because you don't want to put unnecessary stress on your husband or your wife because you're letting yourself go due to some emotional stuff that you should have dealt with before you even got married. Now, life is going to happen. But you have to have a strong connection with God to be able to endure the turbulence of life. Life is going to hit you. But if you ain't used to taking hits, man, you ain't being trained by the Holy Ghost. Listen, when you're in the ring of life, you're going to get hit.
Absolutely.
You're going to get hit and it's going to hit you hard. But you got to be able to punch back. You got to learn how to bob and weave. You got to know how to duck. You got to know how to be a defensive fighter. You got to learn from those beat downs of the past. So that when you gotta get beat down in your singleness. Get in some fights. Go through life. If you even pursue your purpose, you're gonna go through some resistance and fights. Go through that stuff. So when you go through the turbulences of marriage, you ain't new to these punches. You got hit like this before. It may be in a different category because you in a heavyweight division, because you in marriage, but you got a support team now, a support person. So that's what we're trying to get you through. Life is going to hit you, but you got to be prepared to take those hits and keep moving forward. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, what's his name? Off Rocky. You got to be able to take the hits and keep moving forward.
I feel like I should know that reference.
That's from Greed.
I love Rocky movies.
Greed, I mean. It's from Greed. I mean, Creed. Lord,
Greed?
I'm hungry. That vegan talk got me full of, get me greedy.
Right. Okay.
So those are the points, man. That's part 2. Next time we're going to talk about, where that paper at? Lord, I done lost the paper again. Oh, here it is. I just found the part 2s in scraps in sacred text.
Sacred text.
Sacred text.
The scribes.
Oh, the scribes, man. Uh-oh. Did I lose that paper again?
Ah, boy.
I mean, it's in the house because I only been but so far. But
the Dead Sea Scrolls are
the
dead
Dead Sea Scrolls, man, are dead again. We're going to be talking about, we're going to be talking about the false expectations of lovemaking. If I can find those notes. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned for part 3.
It may come in December, but we're going to...
It's coming.
It's coming.
Just know that it's coming. All right. We're going to keep it moving. I hope that was edifying for somebody out there. Hope you guys got something from it. But now we're going to talk about something that's taken the world by storm. It's a debate unlike anything we have experienced since that dress that was either white or blue. You remember that?
Oh, yeah, that meme? Bruh. I was like, bruh, y'all dumb if y'all see, what was it, blue?
Yeah, I don't even remember which one I saw. I think I thought it was white and gold. That's what I saw.
I think it was white and gold.
No, but they said it was actually blue and black.
Hey, bro, who cares?
Anyway, since then there has been no more intense debate. It is the new chicken sandwich from Popeyes, and whether or not it has dethroned the reigning champion of chicken sandwiches for decades, Josh. Chick-Fil-A has held the belt. But they've got a contender now. We went and tried both sandwiches. We tried to do a video review. It did not work as we planned.
This guy.
I will take the blame for that one. I forgot my headphones, so the audio has Josh talking and then I'm talking and it's not working. So I don't know. I might show some video clips or something like that. But yeah, we definitely tried both sandwiches. Okay. We're going to talk about what we think. Who has the best chicken sandwich? Josh, how do you feel? Because there's a lot of people out here saying that the Popeyes chicken sandwich is now the reigning champion.
Come on, man. Y'all so disrespectful. I don't mind if you like it better than Chick-fil-A, but don't have the audacity to say it's way better. Now, but if you're used to the GMO persuasion, if you're used to big meat, you see what I'm saying? And you're used to crunchy, if you're used to chicken sandwiches the size of your face,
chicken sandwich is big.
Then okay, I understand where you're coming from. But if you're looking for something that just gets you going, gets you through, doesn't put you into the full department, just keeps you going, keeps you steady.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, man, all this hype I saw online was so disrespectful to God's chicken. I'm like, bro, like, don't get me wrong, BD.
Right.
I opened that bag and I was shook. I opened up that Popeyes, you was there.
Yeah.
I said, man, this sandwich is huge, bro.
Right.
And I was like, bruh, man, this ain't real chicken. That's from that What the Health. That's that chicken from there.
That's that What the Health chicken.
That's that What the Health chicken, bro.
That's that injected chicken.
That's that injected chicken. But when I bit into that GMO filled chicken sandwich, that bread was so buttery and nice and soft, BD.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think what made the Popeyes chicken close, if not equal, in my opinion, is that it has a different texture.
Right.
The pickles was different. Oh man, there's nothing like, if you're craving a crunch, that's a chicken sandwich I'm going to. If I'm craving flavor, Chick-fil-A is a sandwich I'm going to. See what I'm saying? That's the difference with me. I think I still give Chick-fil-A an edge because it's God's chicken. Mm-hmm. But if I want to get a crunch of the world, I'm going to go to Popeyes. But if I want to stick to my holiness and full of flavor and being seasoned like the salt of the earth,
Right.
go on to Chick-Fil-A. But honestly, bro, it was an amazing experience, bro. I was in line for 45 minutes.
See? That's something that you have to take into effect. Okay? You can come up with a good chicken sandwich, but logistics. Okay, do you have the infrastructure to handle the increased demand
Chick-fil-A
of chicken sandwiches?
been about this life, yo.
Chick-fil-A's been doing this.
God's supporting them. Those are not real Chick-fil-A employees. Those are angels in the flesh. Wow. How do you think those lines be going so quick?
Angels with a tablet.
Angels with a tablet. You see what I'm saying? Taking your order. Come on, man. God ain't in Popeyes. That's why I'm like, bruh. Because I'm a Christian, Chick-fil-A's going to always be better. But Popeyes, they better hope Chick-fil-A don't start doing no bone-in chicken. Imagine biting into a leg or a thigh, depending on your preference, maybe breast or a wing. And you taste those flavors. They're spicy chicken sound. Oh, they spicy chicken with the bone in. Oh, they better not come out with no spicy chicken wings. It's a wrap.
Chick-fil-A, if you are listening to the Good Guys podcast, and I know you are, because you know that we are food connoisseurs and we come up with genius ideas. Okay, if you're listening to the Good Guys podcast right now, it's time for you to rise up. Yes. Okay, Popeyes came for your head that chicken sandwich. That chicken sandwich from good? Popeyes
really good.
Was a direct shot at your head. They put it in the same bag. Okay, they put the two pickles and they one-upped you because their pickles are a little bit thicker.
The pickles are thicker and better than yours, Chick-fil-A. I must admit.
They came with the bun and they one-upped you because they've got the brioche bun.
The brioche. That's Greek for something in the Bible. Brioche. Hey.
They knew that you were the only ones with a chicken sandwich with a real thick chicken patty and they one-upped you. That chicken patty is huge. It's injected with steroids. They came for you, Chick-fil-A. It is time for you to clap back. Do not take this sitting down. Do not try to be like Christ and turn the other cheek, Chick-fil-A. Bro. You clap back. Hold it is time to strike back with a righteous indignation, Chick-fil-A.
Righteous, bro. Not righteous. Jesus, the right side of the Father. The right way.
Yes, but when they came into the temple and they were selling other goods, Jesus came through and he wrecked shop. He kicked tables over. He drove them out. And that's what it's time for you to do, Chick-fil-A.
BD, I'm so glad you went to that text. I'm glad I didn't interrupt you on that text because that's powerful. You go into a Popeyes and y'all riot. No. The violent, you know what I'm saying? You don't go in there violently, even though the violent take it by force. This is what you do, Chick-fil-A. From here on out, all the breasts that you take off of these chickens, you grab the wings too. You grab those scraps. And you make some spicy buffalo chicken wings. You hear me? No. This is what you do. You let Popeyes get their margins up. You let them feel like they're the king of the chicken sandwich. Let them rejoice in the glory. Because you know what happens before a fall? Pride. They don't have the infrastructure that you do. They don't have the common courtesy like you do. They don't have the customer service. They don't, listen.
Extremely rude.
Listen. I ain't even want to ask for no sauce because I just knew I wasn't going to get none.
They're not going to give you sauce. Oh, that'll be 25 cents.
No.
A pop.
And when I was in the line, the lady was asking, did the lady in front of you take off because she left her debit card? Now, she probably felt guilty because a man of God pulled up. And I'm pretty sure she wanted to get her a chicken sandwich or two herself on somebody else's card. But when you go to Chick-fil-A, you just got to trust in what got you to number one.
That's right.
You don't compete with nobody, Chick-fil-A.
Be not dismayed, Chick-fil-A.
You put them to death. Popeyes is hanging on their chinny chin chin, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They are hanging on by a thread. If you come out with bone-in chicken,
With that spicy breading that they use for the spicy chicken sandwich, give it just a little crisp. Just a little crisp.
Little crisp.
It's a wrap.
You put them out.
For Popeyes.
You put them out with a smile. Okay?
That's right.
That's what you do. But man, that chicken was close. Man, that chicken was so good, bro. That chicken sandwich was so good.
Yeah, that chicken sandwich.
Yeah, man. Chick-fil-A, listen, man. If you got God's chicken, man, you don't make God look bad. Don't get me wrong. Y'all still gonna have them lines wrapped around. See what I'm saying?
That's right.
But if you want to knock them out, because man, I ain't seen Popeyes lines wrapped. Every time I walk past a Popeyes, there's pretty much no cars there.
Never.
And now they, bro, I'm like, bro, y'all don't. They're not gonna last long.
I tried to get a sandwich this past weekend, and the Popeyes where I'm at was out of the chicken sandwiches. It was so empty. I pulled up and I was excited because I've heard, the stories of Popeyes, the lines wrapped around the building. I pull up, there's no line. I'm like, oh, bet. There was like one or two cars in front of me, and I saw both of them immediately come to the window and pull off.
Bruh.
And I said, there must be something afoot. And I looked at the
Mm-hmm.
sign, and it said, we don't have any more chicken sandwiches. I, too, pulled off.
Has Chick-fil-A ever failed you? If Chick-fil-A ran out of chicken sandwich, I'm getting the nuggets. If I find out, the chicken nuggets, y'all don't got no more chicken sandwiches? Okay. Let me go ahead and
I'm still eating there.
Let me go get them 3 strips. Those 4 strips.
Let me get the 12-piece nuggets.
Let me get the 12 piece.
3 strip.
Let me get 2 large fries. You see what I'm saying?
And give me a medium lemonade.
Hey man, y'all got any buns? I know you don't got no chicken. Let me put these 3 strips in a bun. Same thing.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying? Let me get that new mac and cheese. Let me go get me 2 things of fries. I'm not just gonna go there looking for your main dish and then pull off. If you have good bone-in chicken, at least let me get an 8-piece. Let me get at least get a 2-piece, 2 sides. If you that good, Popeyes, why people are disappointed and driving off when you don't have a sandwich? Come on.
Why didn't nobody want the strips? They got chicken strips.
What about your po' boys? Nobody wants.
They probably done forgot how to make a po' boy.
What about y'all po' boys, bro?
Nobody's ordered that in the last month,
bruh. If Chick-fil-A come out with what I know they should come, bruh. Let's just imagine getting a 10-piece bucket of chicken from Chick-fil-A. KFC is out of the Sunday conversation.
Out.
Bruh, no, it don't matter if Chick-fil-A not even open on Sundays, bruh. I'm getting a bucket of chicken on Saturday.
I'll get a bucket on Saturday night, and it's going down on Sunday.
Imagine the flavors on that chicken, bruh.
The spicy chicken breading? Oh. You just add a little bit of crunchiness to it?
Just a little crunch, man. I just want to hear a little crunch. I don't want all that.
Just a little, not too much.
Not too much.
I don't want the extra crispy.
Oh,
I don't even need all the Popeyes crunch. Just a little crunch.
A little crunch. Oh man, imagine but I'll hold that bucket, bro.
I think this is the new campaign that we're still on crispy.
No, BD.
Okay.
BD. Here it is. This is what Chick-fil-A needs to do. The bucket of chicken, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I get a 10-piece, do you mean to tell me that I can get 4 pieces of that honey mini chicken bread? What's that bread they put in their chicken minis?
Make that into a roll.
Bruh, if they turn that into a roll. See, I know what Chick-fil-A's doing. They're setting Popeyes up to fail. You mean to tell me those chicken minis have been in the breakfast hours alone, and you mean to tell me Chick-fil-A has yet to bring that? They were waiting for Popeyes to strike. They was waiting for y'all to try the king. If y'all gonna shoot at the king, y'all best not miss.
You better not miss.
Cause you know Chick-fil-A was waiting. Oh, we about to roll out this mac. Don't be fooled by that mac and cheese. The mac and cheese is the setup. Chick-fil-A put that mac and cheese out there just to set y'all up because it's coming.
It's coming.
That bucket of chicken with that sweet roll is coming with the baked beans.
Oh,
and the mac and
beans,
cheese.
They already got the coleslaw.
I know. The green beans I know from Chick-Fil-A. Oh, with the Popeyes,
Chick-fil-A.
Y'all should have thought twice about this, bro.
This, along with Krispy Kreme, are the two campaigns that we as the Good Guys podcast will push until it happens. You can't take this sitting down, Chick-fil-A. You have to clap back, and you have the wherewithal to do so. I had the mac and cheese. Now, it's not your grandma's mac and cheese. It's not your mom's mac and cheese, but it's probably the best mac and cheese that you will get at a fast food restaurant. They put some effort into the mac and cheese. So that tells me that they are capable. Okay, they did research with that mac and cheese. Like we said, I don't know if they went to the grandmas of the AME Zion of the Ebenezer Church of the Holy Nazarene of the worlds, but they did research. Okay, so they're going to do research. Do research, Chick-fil-A. Get the spicy fried chicken bucket. Okay, come with the mac and cheese. You've got the coleslaw. Come with some good green beans and turn that cinnamony roll.
Put the bruh. If you need to put Boston Market to death too, you got to get that sweet potato casserole and that creamy spinach.
That's what you should do.
If they get that sweet potato with the marshmallows, man, Chick-fil-A.
The mac and cheese with that sweet potato casserole, a bucket of spicy bone-in chicken. Rolls. And I still can get a chicken sandwich? Chick-fil-A, come on. We got to get a seat at the table with them too.
Imagine a sweet potato casserole. You know what I would get if they did this? I might not get a chicken sandwich for at least a month.
Probably not. Probably not. And you know what I would probably never get again in my life?
What's that?
Popeyes.
Never. I haven't been to Popeyes in years, bro. The only time I went to Popeyes was for their fried Oreos. That was it. Did I get it? Did I get chicken? No. Let me pass a Bojangles. And not even think about considering. Every time I pass a
Bojangles came out with a chicken sandwich and it was not, number one, they should. Number two, if they came out with one and it wasn't available, I'm still getting some chicken.
BD.
And hook me up. Give me as many fries as you can give me.
Bruh.
And if it's not too much to ask, can you give me not a regular biscuit, but a cinnamon biscuit?
Bruh, I've been playing that card since I heard about it. I've never ate a regular biscuit at Bojangles. I haven't had a regular biscuit at Bojangles unless I had the Cajun filet. But, oh my gosh, BD. You know what I'm going to ask Bojangles next time?
I feel like I know where you're going with this.
Put my Cajun filet chicken in between a cinnamon biscuit. Oh,
I knew it.
Oh man, I'm gonna ask him. Put it in between a Bowberry biscuit, maybe, but with no icing. No, put icing on that.
That's gonna be good, bro. That's gonna be good.
You think so?
I think so.
Light icing. Oh.
Because, I normally put jelly on my chicken biscuit, but instead of the sweetness of the jelly, just some of the sweetness of the glaze with the biscuit.
And if you're not strong enough to ask like me, just ask for a cinnamon biscuit. Mm-hmm. Get you a Cajun filet biscuit.
There you go.
And then take the chicken, cut the other one in half, ask for a knife. A little plastic knife. Switch it out. I'm gonna go to my plug at the Bojangles Street for my school. I helped her son out many times. I'm gonna ask her if she'll do that for me if she won't judge me. Bruh, you know that's good, but you can't have it till Saturday.
I can't even have it then. I don't have a Bojangles up here, so down here now.
Man, bro, Chick-fil-A. This is what you need to do: bone-in chicken wings a year later, right? But when you bring out your bucket of chicken, these are the size you need to have. Don't you dare go the cornbread route. Don't even think about going the cornbread route.
No.
Don't go the biscuit route. You
have everything you need.
You have everything you need. These are the size Bojangles need to have. Whoa, Lord, I feel you. I hear you, Lord. These are the size Chick-fil-A needs to have. the spinach casserole.
Yes.
The sweet potato casserole.
Yes.
Bruh.
Go to Boston Market and steal their recipes. I know you can do it.
I know you can do it. And you got the legal...
Just get the sides. Just get the sides and take it back to the lab. Break that thing down.
Spinach by spinach. Sweet potato. Mm-hmm. Well, it's all smushy. Baked beans. And you need another... Well, they got the macaroni and cheese. But boy, if they had mashed potatoes and gravy.
You'd have to steal that from Boston Market too, because they actually have good mashed potatoes and gravy.
Because I know Chick-Fil-A will make sure their mashed potatoes have the chunks in there. There's going to be real potatoes in there.
Right. I trust them.
I don't want to leave here until they do this.
Right.
Y'all,
in this lifetime,
bruh, imagine if Chick-fil-A during Thanksgiving did their turkeys.
With the spicy chicken breading, fried turkeys. Chick-fil-A, it is time, man.
It's time. It's time. Y'all not even considered a fast food. Y'all considered a diner now. Not a diner. I forgot what they said in the paper. But come on, man.
It's time. For years.
Y'all gave us
you
great.
have stood alone.
Yes.
And other dining establishments held you in high reverence and regard, and they left you alone. They left the throne alone. And you sat and you reigned peacefully. But one has arisen.
Oh, that bullet! They didn't get you in the face. The bullet passed you in the head. They got close to taking you out.
Look, they aimed for your head,
and they got close. Okay. It grazed you, bro.
Everyone else has just left you alone and let you reign in peace. Popeyes rose up and said, "I'm coming for the king," and they took their shot. Chick-fil-A, and they barely missed.
They about got you.
If you want to say they missed, because there's a lot of people out here saying that Popeyes chicken sandwich was better. Okay, so it's time for them to have woken up the sleeping bear, the sleeping giant. You guys have to rise up.
No, BD, no. When they go low, you go lower.
That's right.
You go lower. If they're gonna come to your they're gonna come for your sandwich. You come for their bone ends.
That's it.
You said, "Oh, you gonna come for my chicken sandwich?" I was gonna let y'all make some money.
We was gonna let y'all have it.
We was gonna let y'all have the bone-in chicken. We weren't even thinking about because
Chick-fil-A, they know they can come and smash your lane if they want to, but they let you have that lane. But you had to come and try to come up in our lane, okay? Messing up with the monopoly that we have over the chicken sandwich industry. And now it's time.
Y'all done mess with
for you, Chick-fil-A.
Y'all done mess with Chick-fil-A's tithes and offerings.
See?
When you start messing with the money, you could talk about their opinions about the LGBT community. You could talk about them closing on Sundays. But what you should have never done is touch their chicken sandwich. Now you must die.
All right, J.E., quick one's got to go. Chicken sandwiches.
Ooh. BD, hold on. Prepare. I wasn't prepared for this.
I wasn't prepared for this.
Get it. All right, bro. All right, I'm ready.
There can only be two. I hate to say it. Chick-fil-A or Popeyes. In a vacuum.
Popeyes gotta go. Bro, I'm probably never gonna get that sandwich again, bro. It made me uncomfortable. I was like, that made me uncomfortable. I'm like, bro, this can't be real chicken. And maybe the breading is what made it thicker. But I was like, bro, this sandwich is this big, and it's just bread, pickle, and chicken.
Right.
And plus, y'all was $4 and something. I'm like, bro, what you doing?
Yeah, I think, like, pound for pound, it might be a slightly better chicken
it's definitely. Don't get me wrong.
Maybe?
When we're talking about Popeyes had years to study.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So their chicken sandwich, if I can be honest with you, it all depends on what you want.
Right.
If I want a crunchy pound for pound bigger sandwich and I want to go take a nap, I'm going to Popeyes. The only thing that messed up Popeyes is I'm never going to get a meal from you because your fries are trash.
Yeah,
if you're gonna upgrade your chicken sandwich up, if they would have came out with waffle fries,
that would have been just downright
disrespectful. But honestly, bro, the only thing, the Chick-Fil-A got those fries, bro, and they got that lemonade,
and they've got that customer service.
If I really want to feel good about life, I'm gonna go to Chick-Fil-A 9 times out of 10. I don't like being treated rude. You know what I'm saying? If you rude to me at the window, how rude is your cook with the sandwiches? You see what I'm saying?
True.
Like I start questioning things. If you don't like being at the window, I know the cook don't like being back there in that heat and where the stove and oven is.
True.
So did the pickles drop on the floor before they put on my bun? Has the bread been out? Is there flies back there?
Also, sanitation rating matters.
Oh man,
because Chick-Fil-A, I seldom see one below 100.
Seldom. The Popeyes I went to, 91.
Oh,
91. And about time I saw the sign, I'm stuck in line.
Right. I've been in line for 37 minutes.
I'm not leaving.
Man.
If I'd have known the video wasn't going to come out, I would have got 2 sandwiches from Chick-fil-A. I would have got my spicy chicken sandwich, then my original chicken sandwich, and a large fry. Oh, man, that sound... oh, Lord. If I'm honest with you, BD, I'll probably never go back to Popeyes even for the chicken sandwich again. I just can't just have a sandwich. I gotta have fries, bro.
That's the thing. Like, the sandwich is cool, but I don't really want the fry. Like, the Chick-fil-A, the sandwich is banging. The fries, banging. The lemonade, banging. Like, I need all of that. It's a part of the chicken sandwich experience.
And y'all didn't have it all the way through. So even though that chicken sandwich was huge, I just was like, bro, can I trust this chicken from a Popeyes? I just can't, man. Chick-fil-A, even if I had a problem, remember that time I tried the first time, I had a problem with the sandwich. She was like, well, you didn't get the sauce? And I was like, no, ma'am. I was looking to her eyes to see if she'll be like, well, we'll take it from you, get you another one. She just looked at me. I looked at her. She looked back at me. I was like, oh, I probably should drive now, huh? And
right. And I don't think I'm at Chick-fil-A. It looks like I'm at Chick-fil-A. Man, I'm looking at the bag. It looks like Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A got such deep discernment that if they even sense that I'm not happy.
Oh, they're taking it back. Just give me that one back. We'll get you another one. Don't worry about it.
It's so bad at Chick-fil-A that my wife be abusing the system. I'm like, man, be asking for 12 sauces. I'm like, just because they're going to give it to you don't mean you should ask for that many. I can't discriminate there because I asked for, maybe not 12, but I normally ask for about 8. And she was like, she told me something that's changed my, they're a business, Josh. They're supposed to serve us. But I'm like, those sauces cost money. And I'm like, do y'all really need 12? Every fry needs his own sauce packet. every bite of a chicken sandwich needs his own sauce packet. Man. All right, we got to stop talking about this. I'm trying to go vegan. That's your dumb fault. Ain't nobody did you pray about it? Nope. I did not. But if Chick-fil-A, I bet you Chick-fil-A's vegan sandwich would be so good. Probably would still find a way to be good. Still find a way to feel like chicken. Right. It tastes like chicken. Like, man, I might go vegan if they sandwich that good. Bone-in chicken. All right. But, man, Chick-fil-A, if I can get a bucket of chicken, can I get a 10-piece, 6 rolls? Oh, man, I know it's going to be a lot of money, but I'll pay for that once a week. Whatever the cost. It's going to be $16.99. It's going to be like $16, $17 for a 10-piece. That's fine. All right, listen. Josh, do you have a weekly nugget of truth for the people? Listen, man, you guys got to understand that there's a season and time for everything. Don't waste the beautiful season that you have rushing to another season, because sufficient is the trouble of tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? Sufficient of the trouble of today. You have enough things to deal with today, then rush into the things you want tomorrow. Take your time. Time is on your side. Prepare and position yourself to prosper for a long period of time. That's it, BD.
All right, and that's all we've got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast today. I hope you got something out of it, and I hope that you will, if you have not done so already, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell so that you get the post notifications, share the content, like the content, leave a comment, engage with us. I don't think we've commented on any of the videos from last week. I'll have to do that. But we try to engage back with you guys, so leave a comment, share the videos, help us grow here at the Good Guys Podcast, okay? Let us know which chicken sandwich you like better. Let us know which one's got to go, okay? Let us know what you got from the Are You Ready to Make Love the discussion, okay? Other than that, my name is Brandon Dixon. I am a happily married man and a humble father of 4. He is Joshua Ezzy. He is happily married as well. We know him as Slim Rev and the Reverend. We're the Good Guys Podcast. And we are out.
Just pray over your food, folks. You'll be okay.
Go vegan.
Peace.